Today was one of the most perfect days, and this video was not supposed to happen. I had no intentions on filming this video, but let me put a little context in it. Let me take you back, probably 2 years maybe? This was the best hike of my life. 2 years ago, just before I departed for college, my grandpa, who I call Pop-Up, took me on the most incredible hike of my life. First, the trail is completely isolated. He actually has a key to the fence that only the water company has. So he literally has a key to the entire mountain. If that's not a power move, I have no idea what is. The second thing that makes this hike and this trail so special is that he made the trail. Him and his hiking buddies over the last 10 years have forged this trail from scratch that goes all the way from the base of the mountain to the peak. It's pretty cool. We departed up the mountain on a splendid August morning until the trail was no more. Him and his buddies made the trail, but maintaining it is another part of the equation, and it's pretty hard, especially when everyone's getting older. So that left us almost all the way up the mountain, but we were stuck in 10-foot high brush. We forged on, pushing through the sharp brush, and we eventually prevailed. We may have been covered in blood, but that's the price you pay when you go out and live your life. We reached the pinnacle of the mountain, and then the most serendipitous thing happened. We saw a whale, but not one. In fact, we saw a pod of whales. It was almost like a freight train just moving by, this entire pod migrating up north on the Pacific Ocean. So we sat there for about an hour, covered in blood, smiles on our faces, and just watched whales go by. Like, even to this day, one of the most special moments of my life, and something I will never, ever forget. Now we jump ahead one more year to Thanksgiving 2017. Unfortunately, things changed. About a month prior, Pop-Up passed out and hit his head and was not the same ever since. He began to lose weight, and he went from just the most strong, able-bodied person to, kind of a weak old man in a sense. The most eye-opening moment was when we went out to throw a football, which is a Thanksgiving tradition, and he couldn't catch the football, and even more concerning, he couldn't throw the football. He needed 2 hands to throw the football, and he was a really good athlete, so that was quite shocking. Thankfully, the doctors found out what was wrong, and they gave him a pacemaker, and this helped him regain his strength and his vitality. And now we enter present day, January 2018. I like making every time I visit my grandparents a little special, and I've narrowed it down to a scientific 3-step process. After we gorged down In-N-Out and talked on the sofa for about an hour and a half, Pop-Up suggested that we go down to the beach. This caught me off guard. Remember, the last time I saw him, he couldn't even throw a football, and now he wants to go walk down to the beach. But it was true. The pacemaker made him much stronger, and he was ready for it. So we jumped out the door and went down to the beach.
I said he pulls like that, my pants came right down to here. And then he said, oh God, then he jumps up behind and he's trying to pull himself down.
And every time it rains, panties from heaven.
Shooby-dooby,
Don't you know each cloud contains panties from heaven?
shooby-dooby.
You'll find your fortune falling all over town. Be sure that your umbrella is upside down.
Right down the bottom of these steps is kind of you have to sort of just jump off in the sand and so on. So, Kim Novak, you ever heard of her?
No.
An actress many years ago, and had a house just up over on the other side. Well, she was entertaining some guy, another looked like a Hollywood type, and I had the kid, and it was just me and the dog. We got down to the bottom of the steps, and they're humping away. and I don't know what to do with these kids, and the kids are arguing. I wonder how the hell am I going to deal with this? Anyway, they kind of pulled themselves up and walked around on the other side.
Well, that's a story for you.
There was a story.
Don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me. Now come over here, boy, Sam. And every time it rains, it rains. And don't you know it's crocodile? Every time